Hi everyone, my name's MadMatt Lugos, welcome back to Death Stranding. So, last time we met the engineer, we got a hold of these extra legs, or these leg braces that help sort of let us run
How you
with
doing, Sam?
heavier equipment loads and let us carry a bit more, I think. I kind of YOLO'd my way through one of the mule camps with the bowler gun, made a bit of a mess of it, but I'll be a bit stealthier next time. I did want to go and do a bunch of deliveries and stuff off camera and sort of do a bunch of deliveries between the engineer, the elder, and the craftsman. But I figure we've got this quest here, and maybe we'll get to use this new trike. So let's see what this new quest is.
Sam, a lot of clients are requesting you by name. Now, while there are orders we need you to accept, which are critical to the expansion of the chiral network, there are others that you can take or leave at your discretion. It goes without saying, though, that it's in everyone's best interest for you to do as much as you can. And more work means more rewards.
Dude, I know. Honestly, like, we're pretty far in the game now and away from the tutorial area, but it's not hand holding, but this like Die Hardman's just constantly in my ear, like, oh, do this, don't forget to do that, do a bit of everything. Oh, I know. Oh, okay, he's really close then. Yeah, we could go and do that. It's away from the mules as well. Road reconstruction, and that is we can get around that. Okay, let's listen to the briefing.
The autonomous delivery bots are bipedal machines, designed to operate within the chiral network service area. They deliver cargo via a predetermined route dictated by the network. Now you're to bring the bot prototype to Lake Knot City's southern distro center. When you arrive, connect the center to the chiral network and test the bot to make sure it's functioning properly.
Okay, so we'll be able to do some kind of automated deliveries. I mean, when we look on the map, there is a road, isn't there? Or like one that should be built. But because there are mules on it. I don't know if, maybe one of you let me know. When you take out a mule with a strand, like you do like a stealth takedown, I know you don't kill them, but do they stay like that? So you could effectively take out a whole mule camp, or will the mule camp just always be there? Okay. 3 pieces of cargo. If you don't deliver the required amount, the order will be considered a failure. 3 large ones. Okay. Okay, we've got a road reconstruction.
Sam, even a porter with your skills will struggle to traverse some terrain. Fortunately, the first expedition team left behind a number of auto pavers. Supply them with the requisite materials and they'll lay down new roads, perfect for use with bikes and other vehicles. But don't take my word for it. Track down the one near Lake Knot City and see for yourself. I'll mark the location on your map. Even give you some materials to feed the beast.
Oh, okay.
In case you're tempted to use them for something else, I'd ask you to bear in mind that our resources are limited, and that more road would be a godsend to everyone. Porters, preppers, you name it. You could make a lot of people very happy.
Yeah, so the post boxes in the mule camps had tons of stuff for building roads, or at least I think they did. It had ceramics, metals. I think that's what we need. Okay, we've got that one, and then we've got the pizza delivery. Okay, 30-minute delivery time, fragile cargo, and we have to keep it flat. This is ridiculous. Alright, let's accept all of them.
We've prepped a prototype bot for transport. Now you'll need to take it to the distro center south of Lake Knot City. If these autonomous delivery bots prove reliable, they could revolutionize our supplies distribution network. A lot's riding on this, so be careful out there.
An improved version of the reverse trike. 2 large battery units have been added to the cargo shelf. This reduces the trike's cargo capacity but increases its range. This trike is capable of boosts, wheelies and jumps which can be used to traverse difficult terrain. Beware however that the battery will drain very quickly when the trike is in water. The battery will gradually recharge in sunny or cloudy weather. The trike will also short circuit. Damn. I'm not sure this sounds worth it, does it? Yeah, I don't think this trike necessarily sounds any better because it can't carry as much cargo. Because there were plenty of charging points dotted around. I'm not sure.
Order assigned. Delivery parameters updated.
Sam,
Time limit set.
if you're gonna build new road, you need to get to the paver first.
Okay, hang on, dude. Okay, I've got to get this pizza delivered, so I hope we can ride the bike with it. I hope that counts as keeping it flat. So yeah, I'm not going to do the road building stuff just yet. I'm going to okay, hang on. Let me just check these bloody pizzas. So we need to get here. So we'll avoid all the mules, basically. This is just the normal trike. I haven't... Might be stupid not picking the other one, but we can carry more cargo.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Sam, looks like you're coming up on that auto paver.
No.
Get it going and you'll have yourself a road in no time flat.
Oh god, am I in the mule territory? Certainly am. Let's get out of it. How deep was this? Not too bad. Yeah, battery didn't drain too much. So yeah, we should be alright getting this to good old Peter.
Still got it.
Looks like this is a charger. Thank you, sir. Oh, I didn't leave likes. Yeah, it's pretty smooth going this way, man. Not too bad. Who needs a road? So... Oh god. How close are we to him? Oh, we're really close. We should avoid BTs, hopefully.
Okay, there you go, speed demon.
Oh yeah, we're already here. Beautiful. Pizza delivery boy right here, Peter.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Fragile Express ID verified. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Excellent. It's better Be worth it, buddy.
Delivering cargo. Delivery complete. Displaying performance evaluation.
What, I don't even get to meet the guy.
Thank you for your continued support. Good work.
Seriously? Hang on. Do we even need to bring this guy onto the network? How odd. Okay, let's have a look at our map. So we'll go around the craftsman. Oh, this looks like a swamp though, doesn't it? Maybe we can cross that bridge here, just on the outskirts of their territory. Yeah, I think the terrain is really bad around the distro centre to the south, but we'll make our way to the craftsman first. I think we'll be able to recharge the bike there. So we'll head around the crater, then we'll head to the craftsman. Hopefully there'll be some places to charge the bike along the way. I think if we keep to the sort of, I don't know what you call it, the scorched earth, that'll be a little bit smoother. Okay, I'll read that mail once we get out of the rain. So we should be able to traverse a bit quicker now. So yeah, Fragile wants to chat with us once we get there as well. So we should learn a bunch of stuff. Yeah, the other trike, I just don't think it seemed worth it, because the whole point for me of having the trike is you get to carry it's like 2 large cargo spaces, isn't it? Which is 4 mediums or 8 small cargoes, which is quite a lot, but the extra battery wastes a lot of that space. So I'd rather just maybe carry a PCC for a sneaky charge at some point. Let's have a look. Is there any place to charge around here? Yeah, there's an online generator just downhill. And there's a bridge here, and then we should be able to, because this seems covered in water, so I think we're best crossing the bridge, risking the mules, but just darting our way across here. Okay, so we'll make our way from there to the generator. We'll head from the generator to the bridge, and then from the generator we'll make our way to this auto paver, and then it's kind of a straight shot to the distro.
Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
So we'll go have a sneaky charge. And we'll learn to use the auto pavers and stuff a bit later, because it was way too heavy for me to carry all that stuff when I had the pizza delivery. I already in mule territory? Pretty close to it. So I'm just going to assume they're going to be quite a bit quicker. Hey! It's alright! Look at this! This is what other players have done, right? Oh, no way! See you later, mules. Don't know why, it feels like I can't turn on this, but... I wonder if... will this disappear from time to time then? Wow, this feels like I'm cheating almost, doesn't it? That's awesome. I'll make sure to build some of my own once we get back to the main centre. Yeah, this is pretty rocky. Have to be careful. God, it's just like that BT area from the last bit again. Right, are we still in mule? We're outside of the mule territory, so. Okay, so what I think I'll do just before we get to the distro centre, or I crash my trike, we could do with reading some interview data, couldn't we? So let's have a little read of that. Before, let's have a read of something. So we've read a lot from Hartman. He's got a lot more to say. Well, I've just highlighted it, so let's read about preppers because it's got some context. So 2 years ago from Fragile. In Lake Knot City, when I was a little girl, my father told me that preppers were people who decided long ago they couldn't trust their nation to be there for them anymore. That the bonds between us had grown weak long before the Death Stranding. We once had a network spanning the whole wide world that could send items from anywhere to anywhere and connect anyone with anything. But still we were isolated. Still we were alone. Some liked it that way and even wanted more. They wanted walls along their borders, wanted to turn away refugees and outsiders. Some even wanted new nations all their own. They began to see the state as an enemy of their freedom, not a protector of it. The ones most far gone, they didn't trust the country to defend them if something went really wrong. War, terrorism, natural disaster, you name it. So they built shelters and stocked full supplies in preparation for the worst. And then the worst happened, the Death Stranding. America ceased to exist and their shelters became their homes, where they would live and they would die. But while they'd prepared, they hadn't prepared to live there forever, which is why they wound up relying on us couriers so heavily. My father and I didn't want to go back to the old America. We didn't want a country that pushed people apart. We wanted one that brought them together, that allowed them to support one another, and that was what we tried to work towards. Okay, so I don't know what lies Higgs will have told Fragile. Okay, so that's a boost. Hit L3 for a little boost. Because, yeah, I mean, it feels like he would have needed to have been on the same page as her in some way or some form or another to get as close to it as he did. Uh-oh. Oh dear. Okay, I think that damaged my cargo. A little bit, not too bad. So, okay, so we've got to be careful taking the jumps. I don't know. So I imagine some deliveries are going to get pretty high stakes once we can use some of those trucks.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID.
Because we'll be able to carry huge amounts of cargo, and if you lose that...
Cargo verified. Thank you.
Alright, good job. So, who's in charge here? Auto delivery bot, so that'll probably be reliant on the road being built and there being no mules.
You're Sam Porter then? Been expecting you. We were told you'd help with the bot testing too. But before we get to that, let's see how she's doing.
2% damage.
Pretty as a picture.
Alright.
Got nothing bad to say.
Okay, wonder what we get for level 80. Still great hammer.
These bots aren't designed to operate outside the network service area. So let's get the distro center linked up already.
Wow. New strand established. Bridges boots, oh level 2. Drones in the singularity.
And there it is. I'll start prepping for the test. You sit tight and wait for HQ to ring.
Thomas Sutherland.
Much
Hey, Mama.
obliged, Sam. Now the bots can enter the final phase of testing. I designed them myself, you know. My hope is that they'll lighten the load a little bit. Unlike human porters, if one goes down, it won't cause a void out. Before the Death Stranding, scientists used to fret over the singularity, the possibility that someone might create an AI smarter than any human. But it never happened. Machines don't cause void outs. They can't die. They don't have beaches. No matter how far they come, machines will never understand death like we do. And because of that, they'll never truly surpass us. Get on the delivery terminal. I'll walk you through how to use the bots. And don't worry, I'll keep an eye on things from over here.
Okay.
These autonomous delivery bots are designed to process some orders for you. Simple, run-of-the-mill orders only. Take a look at what's available. Cargo transported by a bot is liable to get a little roughed up if the road's poor. On the flip side, a bot traveling on a well-maintained road is more likely to deliver cargo in better shape. Also faster, in case it wasn't obvious. Keep that in mind when sending them out.
Less than 50% damage, delivery to mountainous area. So that's surely going to go wrong. Let's see this bot. This is going to be awesome. Maybe not. That's going to go wrong, surely.
Now we wait for the delivery bot to reach its destination. As of today, there's just one, but if the test succeeds, we'll move ahead with mass production. Then you'll be able to dispatch them yourself. Oh, seems I misspoke. We managed to slap together another delivery bot for field testing. You can decide how to use this one. Sorry, baby's fussing again. Thanks, Sam.
What baby?
We'll talk later.
Good work, Sam. These autonomous delivery bots will benefit everyone, from folks in cities and way stations to preppers out in the back and beyond. But you must be exhausted. Why not take a break? I bet your BB could probably use one too. Head for the private room. Go on.
So much hand-holding, man. Just let me...
Your work is greatly appreciated.
Family again. Doesn't have his dream catcher. Someone's in the shower. Wrinkly fragile, right? Dude, he just literally just walked up.
Sorry, didn't mean to startle you. You were sleeping when I dropped by. Thanks for the shower.
Right. Look, I gotta ask. I've been hearing things about you.
She's in bed with terrorists. Don't trust her. She's just another dumbass Higgs fucked over. She's a goddamn hero, that woman. Tell me, Sam, what does America mean to you? Way my dad made it sound, we were something special. The glue that held it all together. More than a nation. A symbol of freedom and hope. We could bring it all back if we kept on making deliveries and connecting people. He was sure of it. I was a wreck after he died. That's when Higgs made his pitch. Together, we can run packages from sea to shining sea. Back then, he had a monopoly west of here. We both stood to gain a lot from a partnership. Business was pretty good at first. But then, a year ago, when those fanatics started stirring up trouble, fuckers hijacked our system. Somehow, they got a hold of our security passes and used them to sneak into cities. And just like that, we're delivering guns and bombs instead of medicine, and I didn't even know. We were just cogs in a terrorist machine. Higgs was behind it all. And on top of that, he got his hands on an old-school nuke that I ended up carrying right into Middle Knot City.
You telling me that?
Yeah. It was me. I blew it up. Could have been different if I wasn't so fucking blind. So I did everything in my power to stop South Knot City from getting destroyed. I tried to get the nuke out of the city. But Higgs was one step ahead. He took his pound of flesh and then some. Some wounds. They don't heal. Whatever time I've got left, the rain took. So there you have it. Everything's true. Except for all the lies. I don't give a damn about bridges or putting America back together. But I'm not about to let Higgs and some terrorists take my father's legacy and shit all over it. That's why I came to you. So, trust me now? I'll be there for you, Sam. All you have to do is call.
Okay, so she's just purely out for vengeance, I know, Sam. Yeah, so she's purely out for vengeance. Alright. Let's read some of the mail and a couple of interview logs. Okay, so we've got a few pieces of mail. Peter, a heartfelt expression of gratitude for the pizza. I must applaud you on a job exquisitely executed. Given to understand that the pizza in question arrived in impeccable condition. Marvellous. Alas, I must also apologise on behalf of my sister. She was asleep when you arrived, you see. As for myself, I was out and about attending to private matters that demanded my utmost attention. But I'm on my way home as I write. I would have very much preferred to thank you face to face, but on this occasion you will have to forgive me. Victor, re-establishing shipping lanes. How's it going, Sam? So you put Port Knot City back on the map, not bad. Folks around here seem pretty pumped about becoming part of the UCA and all that comes with it. Chiral printers especially. You should have seen their faces when I gave them a demo. It was like I was conjuring equipment out of thin air. Oh, and before I forget, I should thank you for all the stuff you brought and taking care of that BT too. You've given everyone a shot of inspiration and courage to carry on, and there's not much that's more precious than that these days. There was a time when I was so shit scared of BTs that I just wanted to shut myself away and hide forever. But that's not an option. I know that now. We're on the front lines here. Bridges isn't going to make it all the way west if we don't step up our game, but don't worry, we won't let you down. We'll get Port Knot City back on its feet in no time. I won't take up any more of your time, that's all I had to say. Anyway, a couple of guys wanted me to write you to make sure you knew we had your back. Come what may, we won't be throwing in the towel. Same goes for you, right? And Nick Easton. Back in Capital Knot. The man who delivers. I'm sorry. Sam, first off, sorry for calling you a newbie last time. You're Sam Bridges, a freaking living legend. And there I was, talking to you like this was your first day on the job. Deadman was none too happy about me treating you like this was your first rodeo. Man, do I feel like a dumbass. If you're the one helping us expand the network from coast to coast, we're in safe hands for sure. Guess the day America rises from the ashes might not be so far off after all. So, you remember Bridges before you were a porter. Now you're back in the shit after what, 10 years? Suppose that means you outrank me, though I reckon you're not the type to care about all that. Out of curiosity, have you been using your private room to kick back and relax while listening to some music? The director asked us to hook you up with some tracks from Lowro, said there's no better way to unwind after a hard day. I checked them out myself. Okay, great. Yeah, great, dude, thanks. Alright, we'll read one more interview. Right, mules and local porters. Okay. When people hear mules, they think junkies driven crazy by a desire to steal supplies we so desperately need to survive. Lucky for us, not all couriers are predisposed to this condition. Not all mules, in fact. They were professionals once, and some still are. Some even complete proper deliveries from time to time. Fragile Express has been known to use them, along with independent porters. For those at risk of losing it, they say the only way to stave off the syndrome is to join a distro organisation with strong leadership and support to help keep you on the straight and narrow. Only you can strike out, or you can strike out on your own, but that's no easy path. There's a reason guys who run solo have a reputation for being bulletproof. Okay. So So we might run into other like NPC porters perhaps. And we need to construct that road. And we need to send out another bot delivery. What else is on the table? Some cryptobiotes. Fair enough. Okay, let's leave the private room. Here we go. He's trying to rescue BB, it seems. Is that gun? What's in his hand? Maybe not. Yeah, he's definitely trying to rescue BB. Perhaps he saw BB as his son. Okay, let's have a look at this other automated delivery.
Hey Sam, those new sites you've brought into the network have helped us to restore more of our archives. Unfortunately, I still haven't managed to dig up anything about the BB's origins. And I'm completely locked out of BB-28's service record. If I could at least access that, I might be able to tell you why you've been experiencing those strange episodes. Well, I'll keep at it. You do the same.
How convenient.
Sam, check the terminal for available orders.
What did you think I was gonna do?
Higgs set Fragile up, huh?
Eavesdropping again?
It's all in your cuff logs. And with the aid of the Cairo network, we were able to restore Middle Knot City's regional archives. The records corroborate her story.
Don't need you to tell me what's true and what ain't. I could hear it in her voice. Son of a bitch fucked her over good.
No reservations about working with her then, I hope.
Good news, Sam. The bot you sent out made it to its destination. The test was a success.
Nice.
Got another one prepped for you to use. Take you with my thanks.
So the question is, why is Higgs doing any of this, right? Why be a terrorist in such a dangerous world where the human race is at risk of extinction, right? Why do any of that? He must have some sort of agenda, but if he's attacking that city that was kind of run by Fragile and had nothing to do with the UCA, it's just a bit... we're very much in the dark, right?
One more thing, Sam.
Oh.
A new delivery type has been added to the terminal. Your hard work's getting noticed. Because of that, there's been some talk of offering a premium service. Now, it might seem like a hassle to willingly take on extra restrictions, but if you succeed, you'll boost your rep even more. So, if someone asks you to deliver within a time limit, you could counter it by setting the limit even lower, thereby earning yourself a better evaluation if successful. Now, if you're feeling up for a challenge, give it a try.
Alright. Autonomous delivery bot availability. Standard orders can be assigned to autonomous delivery bots. One order can be assigned to each bot. If all your bots already have orders, then new orders cannot be assigned. So the Elder and the Craftsman are pretty safe. But that is skirting right on the edge of mule territory. And we haven't built roads for them. So I'll do the Elder one. Oh, we've only got one. Okay, let's try out doing the order to the Craftsman. And hope that it doesn't go into the mule territory. You go, friend. Okay, a chiralium gauge delivery that needs to go to the weather station. Fragile cargo, and it's a delivery to a mountainous area, so we probably need to leave the bike behind. Okay, let's do this, and I'll head back and do the road building stuff after this, because we need to traverse all the way back across. Oh, I suppose we can fast travel, couldn't we? Let's do this first, this is more interesting. Less than 50% damage, low durability, so avoid vibration and impact. Okay. So we'll go on foot for this one. So we've got some level 2 bridge boots. Our boots are pretty low on durability, we could do with that. Let's pick up a ladder and a climbing anchor because it's a mountainous region. We don't need the trike. We've got some hermetic grenades. Yeah, let's go for that.
Sam,
Hello?
sometimes other porters will return Bridges' vehicles to the garage. They're for everyone, so feel free to use them if you want.
Nice. Okay, so we've got a ladder, an anchor, we've got some container repair spray, but we're travelling pretty light. I picked up some level 2 boots, but we're going to be going on foot.
Have a pleasant journey.
Because this area is mountainous and I'm not taking the bike to an area like that again. There might be mules on the way, who knows. But this area's been connected now. Oh, this is really rocky, isn't it? See you later, friend. Okay, so this is very rocky. Looks a lot like
Restrictions lifted.
forget what the place is called. The place in Ireland. Is it the Giant Steps or something like that? But yeah, it's a bit of a labyrinth, isn't it? Careful, Matt. Fragile cargo, yeah? Let me just check. Did that kind of drop damage it? No. Okay, so we're going to have to be careful. This looks quite deep, doesn't it? Should be able to get across. Whoa. It's so pretty though. We can see the place. I don't think we're that far away from it. We're travelling light. We've got our new boots. Okay. About a kilometre away. That's for the distro centre. Craftsman. Oh, look at all this, man. We have to weave our way through here. Oh, there's black strands. Make sure we pick up plenty of crystals. Really? I'm going to try and sneak past this time. I won't just start chucking grenades. Got 3 over there. Can't see anything to this side, but I'm sure they'll appear. I'll use the grenades as a last resort. Wow, there's loads of deliveries around here. We'll head for that row. There's loads of supplies and stuff knocking around. Can't see any of them. Pretty far away. Okay, let's get up here, Sam. Might be in the clear now. So from what Deadman was saying, we don't really have any more information on the BBs, but that could just be them not telling us, right? They could be holding secrets from us. I don't see why Deadman wouldn't be able to access the data. Alright, where are we going? Oh, really? Okay, this place is crawling. Can't see any just yet. Just on the other side of that rock. Two more here.
Someone's got cold feet.
Might have to use a nade here. Let's move. Ooh. Come on, that's got to be it. All right. Oh, that streamer. Ooh, really deep in the middle there. What's up? Okay. Let's just check on the container. Okay. Where's the spray? That not completely repair it? Okay, so a full can will do 70%. Interesting. It's got a lot of potential deliveries to carry back. Very steep to get up there.
There we go. Nice.
What's the best way to go up? Probably just to go straight ahead, right? Seems walkable. Hang on, did he put the container spray on his back? There we go, much better. I think we should be able to get up that hill. How deep is this though? Ooh. Seriously deep. Dear me, sorry Beebs. Okay, this is quite treacherous. That stream was so narrow, I don't see how it'd be that deep, but never mind. I mean, I'm not that knowledgeable in geography, so... Nearly there, babes. Gotta remember I've got these augmented legs. Make it a bit easier to get up these hills. Wow, look at this dude. Look at this. I don't know whether from this point the game is just this giant open world from this point, or whether we're going to go to other little kind of tied off regions, or the whole map is just open at this point. Just want to get a little view. Goodness me.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Okay. A package for you, friend.
Delivering cargo.
Hello. Sam Bridges, right? We've
Correct.
been expecting you. The gauge you brought is going to save a lot of lives. Let me do a quick inspection. Oh, wonderful. It's in perfect condition. Thank you.
Special alloys can now be used at all UCA affiliated facilities. The amount of materials that can be used at the weather station has increased.
Once you connect us to the network, we'll be able to share our measurements with everyone. You mind doing the honors?
A new strand established. The weather station. Level 2 PCC. And a floating carrier. A timefall shelter. Local data from the weather station has enabled Bridges HQ to add data for a new structure to your PCC. A timefall shelter. PCC level 2. A safe house. And a weather forecast. Nice.
I'm sure they told you, but this weather station was built before the Death Stranding. Bridges 1 came and fixed it up. Unfortunately, we lost contact with our weather satellites a while back. Interference from chiral clouds. So it's been tough to measure chiralium levels and predict timefall. But thanks to you, this weather station can finally function as intended. You made our jobs easier. Now let us do the same for you. We won't let you down, I promise. Take care.
I see you got the weather station back online. Excellent work, Sam. When a region is integrated into the chiral network, it's also brought closer to the beach, in a manner of speaking. There's a significant impact on chiralium levels, and measuring that impact is one of the Cupid's primary functions. The more we know, the more accurately we can determine where to expect timefall and when. Without the chiral network, we'd be left guessing. Oh, and thanks to your latest accomplishment, you can now review the weather forecast via your cufflinks. Check your map. You'll see. Ought to come in handy when you're planning routes. I'll keep an eye on the chiral density from right here in my lab. It's not too far from South Knot City. Keep processing those orders and you'll put that region on the grid soon enough. Good luck, Sam.
Good work, Sam.
Oh, you
That's
again.
one more site on the grid. Keep it up and we'll be finished before you know it. The weather station's forecast should be visible to everyone on the chiral network now. Yourself included. You can access them via your cufflinks. Could be useful when plotting your routes.
Good work. New order available.
Excellent.
Please access delivery terminal for further information.
Right, so what services are available here? Private rooms? No. Okay, so we've got a bunch more orders. So let's just... Oh.
Weather forecasts can now be viewed via your cufflinks. Should come in handy when you're on the road.
Yes. The weather forecast function is now available. Press R3 to cycle between the standard map display, the chiral network coverage display, and the weather forecast display. I've been wanting that actually, so... Blue areas indicate timefall, the arrow indicates wind speed and direction. Up and down can be used to alter the time for which the weather forecast is being displayed. Ah, is that real-time minutes? So interesting, if one of you could let me know, there's no day-night cycle, is there, in the game? At least that I'm aware of. Maybe there's some sort of in-game explanation for it. Okay. So this area must be Peter Englert, so we have to interact with him to get him to join the network, perhaps. That area is pretty big. That's a little area, that must be a... I keep forgetting what they're called. Preppers, that must be a prepper location. I'm sick of Die Hard, man. I'm not reading any more of your stuff. Okay, there's a lot from Hartman, so let's read about chiral contamination. 3 years ago. Chiral contamination is the result of prolonged exposure to chiral radiation, which is emitted by chiralium, a substance discovered at the same time as the beach. Prolonged exposure can significantly impact physical and mental health. The effects are not dissimilar from those observed in individuals exposed to extremely high levels of stress, levels which can be fatal even. Such traumatic experiences can alter hormonal secretions, impair immune response, contribute to heart failure, and induce strokes. The most common symptom of chiral contamination is poor sleep quality due to vivid nightmares. If left unchecked, however, it can quickly progress to a more advanced stage in which the aforementioned issues may be observed. The potential impact on an individual's mental health cannot be understated. The resulting hormonal imbalances can frequently lead to heightened destructive impulses towards the self and others. Those dominated by such urges are named homodemons, the mad ones. In the case of some porters, such as mules, impaired memory and judgment has led them to develop an irrational obsession with their profession, hence the homogestalt moniker. While it should be feasible and preferable for most individuals to avoid chiral contamination at all costs, there are those with a demonstrated resistance who need not be so cautious. I speak, of course, of Doom's sufferers. Right, okay. Let's read the second one, just while we're here. It's not as long. Chiral contamination can be alleviated using similar methods to those used to alleviate stress, increasing oxytocin secretion through contact with other people, administering smart drugs, and so forth. In recent years, however, the hormone dubbed lycosin, known to mitigate the effects of chiral contamination while also restoring basic physical and mental acuity, has attracted a great deal of attention from the scientific community. Unlike oxytocin, lycosin cannot be administered externally. It's secreted within the body, but only in response to external stimuli. It's said to be the hormone principally responsible for the feelings that occur when one achieves a goal, enjoys success, receives praise or gratitude, or any form of like from a fellow human being. Which is true, just not in those terms. Okay guys, so I think I'll leave that one there. Haven't managed to do any road building yet, but what I might do now in my own time, I might go and complete...
I know we will.
See you later, friend. I might go and complete a bunch of deliveries. Do a bit of wandering in the areas that I've discovered already. And then once I get back to Lake North, I'll build a road and I'll show you guys all that when I get back there. So I enjoyed this one, guys. Leave me a thumbs up if you did. Just remember, everybody, never trust an on crate. Right, see you next time.